Hello everyone, how are you? I've got some boxes and I've got Oreo boxes because we use lots of those in the cathedral, and I've got some messed up bits of wool, but I could use paper or hay or shredded paper for what we're going to do, and I've got some scissors and I'm going to need the sticky tape, which I forgot to bring the sticky tape. Let me go and find it. Okay, here's the sticky tape because we need it. Okay, so this is box number 1, and in box number 1 what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this flap. So I'm going to cut this flap off like this. So that bit's gone. And this bit will stand up like that. Then I'm going to make a cut up the middle here. You see I made a cut up there. Then I'm going to make a cut there. And I'm going to make a cut here so that I've made two doors. Do you like my two doors? They're pretty good, aren't they? So I haven't used the sticky tape yet. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the bit of cardboard I cut off, and I'm going to cut a bit out of it. So I've got a bit there. Then I'm going to cut some lines in. So I'm cutting lines in like that. Lines in like that. So I've got two bits I can put up like this. Then I'm going to put that one there and that one there. And this is what I need my sticky tape for. So here's my sticky tape. See, I put that up like that. And I'm going to stick that there. And then I'm going to stick this bit down here. So this is half made. Then I need to cut this across here. So you see what I've got? I'm making that like that. Then I'm going to put this up there and that up like that. And then I need more sticky tape. Side's done like that, and this side is done like that. Here we are, and this is a manger. Do you know what a manger is? A manger is a container, it's a food trough, and it's a food trough that you put inside a stable. So this is my stable, and I'm going to put my food trough inside my stable like that. Because do you know what this building is? This building is a stable. But the animals aren't here at the moment because the animals are out because it's a nice day. And they're out in the paddocks and in the yard, and they're running around and they're eating and doing some work and having some fun. So I've made a stable. But my manger is empty. So I'm going to get some of this screwed up wool and I'm going to cut it off to make it into hay and straw. Because this is going to go into the manger for the animals to eat when they come back. Oh, I've just lost my manger. Here it is. Put the stable back. Then I'm going to put this in the manger. So it's in here, then I'm going to put this back in the stable so that it's all there ready for the animals to eat when they come back. Do you think they'll be excited to find their dinner there in the stable? So I've got to think whether I want to do anything else to my stable, whether I like this roof or whether I'd like to put a different sort of roof in, or whether I'd like to put some windows in. Do you think a window would be good? I might put a window in the back. Let's move the manger out the way. You might need help to make a hole in your box to make the window. See, I've made a hole. And now I'm cutting down like that. Now I'm going to have a window that will open and shut like the door. Okay. So can you see my window? Can you see me looking at you through the window? So I've got a window there. It's a window in my stable. Let's put the manger back in. All ready for the animals to come back. So do you know why we're making a stable today? That's right, we're making a stable because this Sunday is the first Sunday in Advent. And Advent are the 4 Sundays in the 4 weeks before Christmas, when we get ready for Christmas. And on the first Sunday of Advent, we light the first candle in the Advent wreath, and that's the candle of hope, because we're all hoping for stuff to happen. What are you hoping will happen at Christmas? You hoping that Jesus will be born? You hoping that you'll get lots of presents? You hoping there's going to be a party? Lots of us are hoping that families can come together at Christmas, that we'll still be allowed to have people for Christmas lunch and Christmas parties. That'll be good because lots of us haven't seen all our family together for Christmas. So it'll be good if that happens, if people can come to Brisbane for Christmas from Sydney and from Melbourne. That would be really good, wouldn't it? But the reason we're making a stable is that before Advent started, there were some things there already. And in Bethlehem, there was a stable. There was a stable there waiting for something to happen. And in Nazareth, there were 2 people called Mary and Joseph who were going to have a baby. And they were getting ready to go on a journey to Bethlehem. But they didn't have a car or a bike or a plane or anything like that. All they had was a donkey. So they had to go on a long journey to Bethlehem on their donkey. During Advent, we're going to hear the rest of the story. Some of you may know the story, but the story started with Mary and Joseph expecting a baby and a donkey that they had at home and a stable waiting in Bethlehem for something to happen. You're going to have to wait for the rest of the story, unless you know it already. So how about you think about how you could make a stable for the Advent story? Do you think you could do that? Because the Advent story turns into the Christmas story. We've started. We've got our stable ready for the beginning of Advent, which is where we are at the moment. So I'll see you next week when